Hi everyone, Merry Christmas. I'm here in my Santa hat. On the first day of Christmas, Lelania gave to me a pretty awesome story that one of you sent me. For those of you who are just tuning in, I've decided that for the next 12 days, I'm going to be sharing some stories about Christmas giving. And I have to say I was really touched by all of your stories, some bittersweet, some beautiful, some just simple, but all really great reminders about Christmas giving and just the spirit of Christmas. And my goal is to try and prolong it and see if we can carry it into 2015. So I'm going to share one of the stories that was sent to me, and I'm going to read it in this person's own words. So, one of my early experiences of receiving from others at Christmas is when I was probably just 7, maybe 8. My mom told me that Santa was not real, and there's a sad face. I was a kid who lived for the world of make-believe. I'm not sure if it was because my reality was so odd or not normal, or I just had a really good imagination. Maybe it was a little bit of both. We were living in Victoria. My little sister was just a baby, and we never had very much. My mom was a stay-at-home mom on welfare, and she was dealing with a lot of issues of her own. I remember feeling really sad this Christmas because my mom said that there was no Santa, and we were not going to have any presents and any Christmas. I remember feeling sad and a little bit mad too. So I went to bed and I was thinking, can't wait for this holiday to be over. Because of course all of the kids at school were super excited to go home for the Christmas break. So in the morning I woke up, I came into the living room, and there were wrapped gifts there. I don't remember if we had a tree or not, but they were there. I was convinced my mom had lied and that Santa was real. And she says, I think I believed for another year after that, because I was like, how were there presents, when mom said there was no Santa? And she says, I remember just being so grateful for them. A few years later, she said she discovered that it was a toy bank. And that it's a place where down and out people can go where they have no money. They could go and pick out toys for their kids. And she said this made a lot more sense because she knew her mom didn't have any money at the time. And just getting something was just so special. And she goes on to say, we moved from a few different transition houses between foster homes, and they had a really similar thing where a family would come to the transition house or the safe house, and the kids could go into this room and pick out a toy. Some were new, some were used, but it was just so important to have something of your very own. So I just want to thank you for sharing your story with us, and it was a big reminder for me just that there are a lot of families out there, who just don't have a lot, and that it just takes something like so small for this 7 or 8-year-old child to feel special. So stay tuned for tomorrow for another, for the second day in the 12 days of Christmas giving. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Ho, ho.